thank you for tuning into the Raney podcast. Please hit that like, subscribe, send it to a friend, share it with a friend, and keep listening to it. Thank you guys for tuning into the Raney podcast. What is happening, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well out there. I'm doing good. Had a series of testing and things done to my brain, making sure my brain is fine. So I have a doctor analyzing a bunch of brain waves and activity that's been recorded for 48 hours. And I say to myself, that doctor must be on the spectrum to some respects to actually have the focus and attention to study lines like this for 48 hours worth of data. God bless you, doctor. Thank you. I appreciate you. And that's been on my mind, figuratively and literally. Probes monitoring my brain. But I am doing well, thank you. I am doing well, thank you. I feel really good, motivated, staying focused, working on trying to produce a show. And sometimes in the comedy business, you can get down on yourself. There's a lot of wild things happening out there. And sometimes I think like, wow, I don't have that struggle story. Like, I got a story. I think everybody has a story. But sometimes when you listen to other comedians' stories and their plight, like comedians that actually broke through and made it to a level of success that we all aspire to be at, right? And, you know, success can be, you know, your meaning of success could be totally different for what mine is or that person's is or whatever. But some of the huge success stories, like Steve Harvey said he was sleeping in cars. I know people that said they slept in cars, they've been homeless, they shared a couch or slept on someone's couch, damn near begged for minutes, had to compromise their integrity, suck dick in the green room. And that's just, you know, the women's stories are much worse than that. You know what I'm saying? But to hear that type of struggle and stories, I don't want that type of struggle. I'm going to make it the way I'm going to make it. All right? Bottom line, I don't want that in my life. So whatever path you are on is for you and it's meant for you and it's going to be your time when it is your time. When it is your time. All right? So other than that, I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling good. Like I said, don't forget that hit that like and subscribe button. But we're going to jump right into it because I don't want to be too long-winded. This is the second time recording this shit. I ain't have nothing plugged in. I ain't have the audio cord plugged in for the actual audio side of this. I ain't had the mic plugged in for this right here. I was just shouting here in the living room with the light on me and just doing what I do. But was not prepared. So I'm more prepared now. I feel a lot better. And I'm going to jump into it. There's a couple of things I did miss out this past week. But like I said, I'm just going to backtrack and talk about what I want to talk about. Today is actually Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm recording it today on Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday is involving the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Salute to you guys. You guys made it to the Super Bowl. I won't be watching it, and simply because we don't have cable television. We just canceled our cable. We don't watch a whole lot of television in this house, okay? We're either in front of a computer or our phones. We're streaming things from Netflix or other streaming sources. It's very rare that we're watching something on television unless it's something on the Oprah network, and that ain't me. You know what I mean? That ain't me. I might have to put the cable back on in an emergency if Oprah ain't able to be streamed. So other than that, we live in life lovely. And I don't want to watch it anyway, the Super Bowl anyway, because I'm a Giants fan, so I don't have no dog in the fight. But we have made the worst decision in probably NFL history by letting go one of the baddest, and I mean bad meaning good, Saquon Barkley. We let go of one of the best backs in the NFL today, Saquon Barkley, who is now playing for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's in the Super Bowl. Giants, you should have paid the man. You wanted to pay Daniel Jones all that money, and guess what? You let his ass go, and he was a bum. He was an overpaid bum. You should have paid Saquon Barkley. At least we would have made it to the playoffs or something. Or even if we didn't, we would have just had Saquon, and we were able to build around Saquon Barkley. But you guys are a bunch of bad decision-making bums. But I'm going to ride with y'all because I'm a Giants man. I don't know until I die. I'm a Giants man right now. I've been a Giants fan since the Joe Morris days, all right? Since damn near the 80s, all right? But damn, Giants, you guys are really disappointing. Really disappointing. But if you're out there enjoying the Super Bowl, please be safe. If you're drinking, drink responsibly. Hopefully you got a designated driver. If you don't, please try to sleep it off. Drink some water. Relax. Just be careful. It's very dangerous out there. Also, over here in the Northeast, we got a bunch of ice and stuff like that. So be careful if you're out there on the streets, okay? Now, I'm going to get into these Grammys. The Grammys was last week. This award show it's a cool award show. I didn't see that shit either. I seen the clips and stuff online, all right? Didn't see it either, but there's a lot of things that's been coming across the feed that I've seen that I just want to talk about a little bit. And one of the things I do want to talk about or start with is, first off, shout out to the Smith family, to Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, all of them. I don't know them niggas, but I just want to shout them out because your children out here doing big things. They're great. But I saw a picture with Jaden and Willow Smith on the red carpet at the Grammys. Now, Willow Smith, you look beautiful. You look stunning. You look really nice. You got the natural hair going. But the one thing I can say that was probably is the gold teeth. You're running around here, you're looking beautiful and fine and everything, but you got a mouth looking like Trinidad James. I don't know about the Trinidad James gold teeth with every outfit. You know what I mean? I know that's a trend now. It's retrending and it's cool. You know, it's cute sometimes, but you had a nice all black outfit on, look bad with the natural hair, and then your mouth looks like gold all over my teeth. Gold all over my gums. And I don't know. That's not, it's a look, you know, to each his own. It's a look, you know, maybe I just don't have an appreciation for fashion or art, and I think I do, but maybe not that deep as that you have. And also, you're a little eccentric as well. You're a kid that's born into a whole lot of money. You know, kids with a whole lot of money, they do a lot of wild shit. You know, first off, this is the young lady that introduced a new word to my vocabulary, polyamorous. I didn't know anything about polyamorous until Willow Smith was so nice to break that shit down. And pretty much polyamory or polyamorous is pretty much hoeing and everybody knowing. Okay, that's just having a relationship with multiple people, all right? And they all know about each other in this relationship. So it's like hoeing and people knowing, and they call it polyamorous. That's some new shit. I'm not used to it, but if you're happy, I'm happy, to each his own, right? But you need to talk to your brother, okay? Now your brother, Jaden Smith. Now Jaden, I don't want to go in too bad with this family because I am very appreciative of Will Smith retweeting or reposting one of my posts on Instagram. Thank you very much, but I have to bring attention to this because this is just one of those things as a comedian. If you don't talk about it, you almost feel like you cheated yourself. Jaden Smith. Now, I'm a fan of Jaden Smith. I liked you in The Karate Kid, and I didn't think that movie was going to do too well, but it did. I almost cried. I was this close to crying. I cried with the first Karate Kid as an adult because it just dawned on me. He just wanted to go back to Newark. He was getting his ass kicked all over that beach. But Jaden, you did a great job in Pursuit of Happiness with your father, which was really dope, and you did another great job with another movie. I keep forgetting the name. The name slips me, but it was another movie you did with your father. And you guys were, not astronauts, but you guys were traveling in space, and your craft landed on Earth, and Earth was inhabitable for years or whatever. And you were transporting some kind of dangerous alien called the Ursa or something like that. And this alien would feed off of fear. And you had to scramble and find a piece of the plane wreckage that had a satellite that would communicate with your base that was up in space so they can come and get you guys, because your father was all fucked up. His femur was broken. He couldn't move. He had to rely on you, and he was coaching you through a walkie-talkie or whatever. And you was out there in the field lying, damn near losing your life. But you did a good job in that movie. I really enjoyed that. But let me tell you something about this damn red carpet. Now, everyone saw the pictures. You got a nice, dope black tux on, but no one really understood why you had a dollhouse on your head. Now, people are calling it a dollhouse. I don't know why you would want to do that. It looked like a cuckoo clock. I was like, well, maybe he wanted the cuckoo clock look. I don't know what would possess a nigga to want to wear a cuckoo clock on their head during the Grammys or in the Grammys. I don't know, but that's just, I guess I'm not in that tax bracket to even understand why you even want to do some shit like that. But let me tell you something. If I sat behind you in the Grammys and I had to sit behind somebody that had a cuckoo clock on their goddamn head, I'll be calling the usher over here. I'm like, what in the Castle Grayskull is this shit? Why do I have to sit behind somebody with a giant dollhouse on their head while they're in the Grammys? I hope you took it off. It looked like it. Could you take it off? I don't know. Was it made out of cake? What were you doing? And it was just all black. It was all black. It matched your suit. But just because it matches your suit don't mean you should be wearing the shit. I don't think you should have worn it. I really don't think you should have worn that. I think his sister should have been a better big sister and said, maybe you shouldn't wear that, bro. Or maybe she the little sister. Is she the little sister, the big sister? Who knows? She's the taller. She's taller than you. Maybe you should have listened to your taller sibling. But that wasn't the greatest move. But to each his own, God bless you. All right? God, black prayer hands. God bless you. Okay? If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. You have my blessings. You have my blessings. Okay? But bad choice. And that kind of teeters the line of mental health. It questions a lot of things. And speaking of mental health, I got two things I want to bring up. Kanye West, also at the Grammys. Kanye West, we love you, Yeezy. You're a musical genius, so to speak, with producing and making these albums and records and stuff like that. Yet you really made a name for yourself. You even designed some clothing and you got some dope sneakers that half the world is wearing. I'm not wearing them. They cool, but I don't like them. You know, honestly, be honest. I'm not a Yeezy sneaker fan. I am a fan of your music though. But then I saw a tweet of Yeezy saying that, oh, we were the Grammys. We were the big talk of the Grammys. Yeah, I bet your ass was. He is married to this woman named Bianca. Now, Bianca, to me, kind of favors Kim Kardashian alike. I mean, she's a white woman with her hair always pulled back. She has the same kind of features. But your wife, Bianca, is always out naked. Are you not buying her clothes? Like, I know you got money, but she is always out. She got these big breasts. They always out and exposed, leaving nothing to the imagination. Always looking naked. Y'all be walking around the streets looking wild as hell, wearing shoes that's made out of paper plates, shit like that. It just looks nuts. Bianca wore to the Grammys, Kanye's wife, wore to the Grammys a sheer dress that came right below her little, right below her privates, but everything else was sheer. Everything, you could see everything. You could see everything. And it just didn't make any sense. Kanye was sitting there with some big baggy shit on like he normally does. No smile, just sitting there with a stone face, these big block glasses like he just had cataracts removed. And a little bit in the face, I'm looking at Kanye, a little bit, you are starting to look like Stevie Wonder. To me, Kanye, you look a little bit like Stevie Wonder in the face, to me, without the superimposed receding hairline. Shout out to you, Stevie Wonder. You are a musical genius. I don't mean to diss you or nothing like that. You could be listening to my podcast, and I appreciate it. But this nigga's starting to bite your style. He's starting to look a little bit like Stevie Wonder. And I am wondering why you got your wife out here parading around with her ass all out and her breast all out. I mean, me personally, nah, I ain't having that. But to each his own, like I say, sometimes when you're in a different tax bracket and you've been exposed and you got so much influence and this so-called power, you people just do what you want to do. And that's cool. That's cool. But at the same time, it's not cool. I want y'all to pull it together somehow. But if you're not, God bless you. I'm give you black prayer hands just the same. All right. Appreciate what you do. All right. But I'm going to keep it moving. Back to, I'm still in the subject of mental health, and I know you guys seen it too across your feed. Onaja Robinson. I think that's how you say her name. Onaja Robinson from New York City. New York City. Now you seen this sister out here from New York City went over to Pakistan, right? She had a date or a husband arrangement or whatever she was doing in Pakistan. I read that this was a teenage husband that she was supposed to marry or something or be hooked up with in Pakistan. So she took a flight all the way up there. He saw her or maybe heard her and had a conversation and said, oh, hell no, I ain't fucking with this woman. She crazy as hell. But I don't want to just call people crazy, and I'm not going to sit up here and say I'm not judging, because I'm judging the shit out you. I think you're a little crazy. But at the same time, God bless you. Maybe you're not, maybe I just misunderstood you. But you out there in Pakistan making a whole bunch of demands and shit. I seen you in there. We all seen it. She almost held like a whole press conference. Had people, reporters, microphones all in their face. She shushing people. She telling people, shush, hush. I'm going to clean up the streets of Pakistan. I need 200 grand and I need a weekly allowance of 5 grand a week. She was just making all sorts of wild ass demands. I said, damn, this sister should run for president. I mean, this is the type of woman that could probably run for president and win. I would fuck around and vote for her. I'll vote for her over than the clown that's in the office right now. I'll vote for a Najee Robinson in a heartbeat over this clown that's in the office right now. But let me tell you something, sis. You over there in Pakistan, or was over there in Pakistan making all those demands, I'm so glad that you made it back to U.S. soil. And you know what's so wild? She went out there and she didn't meet whoever she was supposed to meet or get married to, but she did end up finding someone over in Pakistan that still wants to fuck with her. And I said, God bless you. There's somebody for somebody out here. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that you did find love, and I'm even happier that you was able to get back on a plane and fly back to the United States. Fantastic. So you're back on U.S. soil, hopefully safe and sound. I've been reading little bits and pieces of articles about you. You do have a child out here that mentioned that you do suffer from some kind of mental illness. And let me tell you something, we already knew. We already knew you suffered from something. Like maybe you was off your meds. I don't know, excuse me. But what you was doing out there, you was wilding. You was straight wilding. But God bless you. I hope you are able to find love, and I'm happy that you're back on U.S. soil. I am, truly happy. You're safe and sound, but please get back on your meds, okay? Because somebody gonna lock your ass up or, do something to you. I don't know, but you was talking crazy to people out there. Wild. And last but not least, I'm gonna wrap it up with this, right? At the Grammys, back to the Grammys. The Grammys, I didn't watch them, I may have mentioned it. We don't have cable. We don't need it. A lot of our stuff we watch, we stream. But Kendrick Lamar, let me tell you something, Kendrick. Round of applause to Kendrick Lamar. Took home 5 Grammys. 5. Now, Kendrick Lamar is probably the most decorated rapper with the most Grammys. He's had 57 Grammy nominations. 22 wins. 22 wins, Hove. 22. That's a lot. And also, he won a Pulitzer Prize for his album, Damn. Damn. Now, also, he is in the middle of a feud, so to speak, a rap beef with Drake, another huge rapper from Canada. But let me tell you something. Kendrick has buried Drake in this rap battle. And to add insult to injury, Kendrick Lamar attended the Grammys in a full jean suit. A full jean suit. Now, I don't know if you guys know what that actually means, but a full jean suit is usually referred to as a Canadian tuxedo. I didn't make the shit up. It's been that way for years. But he went out there in a whole jean suit, a Canadian tuxedo, and held all these Grammys like this. Man, I'm telling you, they're not like us. And Drake don't like that song either. So Drake, you lost the battle, and then you tried to sue the music groups that's out here promoting the songs or promoting Kendrick or playing the songs. They not like us and Meet the Grams, all the diss songs. You trying to sue the music groups that's putting these diss songs out or distributing these diss songs. But let me tell you something, Drake. They do the same for you. They favor you as well when you have hot music out. So you're trying to sue them for playing a song that's against you. And I totally understand it. Ruins your image. And it's really bad when you're losing. And you're losing. You had some heat. You did come at Kendrick with some heat. But it just wasn't hot enough. Like, Kendrick, you're good. I mean, Kendrick is dope. Drake, you're good. But I never, ever been sitting around like, yo, let me put that Drake on real quick. I never desired to put the Drake on. I never wanted to say, hey man, put that Drake on. I never said that. I said put that Kendrick on, because Kendrick be spitting that fire. But Drake to me is kind of like Coca-Cola and they remove the sugar. You know what I mean? And you drink it, you're like, it's all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. It has like a diet type of taste to it. So Drake is like diet rap. You know what I mean? Has like a little weird aftertaste. You know, it bubbles up and does all the exciting stuff that regular soda does. But when you taste it, you're like, all right, that's all right. I'm good with that. I'm good with just a half a cup. I'm all right. And you might not even finish that half a cup. But you be like, it's okay. But Kendrick, you be coming with that heat, brother. You be coming with that fucking heat. And let me tell you something. I knew that ever since it was the XXL freestyle. And I've been listening to your mixtapes and all your little stuff that you had before you actually became the big monster that you are now. I said, this kid is dope. Good Kid, Bad City, or Good Kid, Mad City, whatever the fuck. The first album you came out with was fucking fire. I played that in rotation so many times, especially Shireen. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And you had your family in the album and stuff like that. Kendrick, you come from struggle. You come from struggle. And we can tell in your music, you know what I'm saying? You are really grounded and connected to the streets, so you're able to get to the soul of people. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but your music does something different than my man does. You know, your music is definitely a lot stronger and more powerful and more impactful. I mean, you won a Pulitzer Prize. God damn it. Got 22 goddamn Grammys at the crib. You don't even have room for all that shit. Start selling them on eBay or something, nigga. But other than that, man, I just wanted to run out here real quick, or hop on here real quick and speak to the people, say hello. But please subscribe to the channel, Black Prayer Hands. Subscribe to the channel, share, like, do what you may. Enjoy the Ty Raney podcast. You enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or whatever. I'ma holler at you next time. But until next time, I salute you and enjoy. Be safe out there. Godspeed. 1.